Hey everybody, what's up? This is our Rejuvenile Valentine's podcast for you guys. It's your boy Cassius Clay coming at you with 3RL. What's up to the people, 3?
What's up, everybody? Happy Valentine's Day. And if it's not Valentine's Day when you're watching this video, happy every other day. Hope you're doing well.
Right. We got something special for you guys on this episode. We decided to give you guys our tips for great date ideas for basically every rejuvenile out there. We're talking about everything from the movie lovers to the hardcore gamers, all the way to the
Movie buff, anime fan, you like puzzles, you like books. We got a little bit of everything.
We got everything for you guys. 50 tips. This should be one of our biggest, best episodes yet. And I'm kind of hyped to get up into this. We're going to be helping some of our rejuveniles out there, level up that relationship status, right? Or if you're just kicking it solo, make sure that you're still having a good time. Self-love is
very
the
important.
best love. All right. Yeah. So with that, man, do you got plans for Valentine's Day?
Myself, I'm going to go to the movies. And then I also got tickets to this thing called Crimes of Passion. So it's like an interactive museum type situation here in Los Angeles. So those are my two things. And obviously some flowers and candy, probably dinner. But that's generally my plans for this weekend. What about yourself?
I think I plan on staying up all night with the hopes to get lucky. Right. So let's just get into this, and maybe I'll get some good ideas. Maybe you guys are willing too for any last minute ideas that you guys have. This is our tips for every rejuvenile gamer out there to have a great Valentine's or just any other date times. These are all great play date ideas, right? All right, let's get into it. See you guys in on the other side. Okay, we're going to kick this off with our very first gamer type. This is for all the hardcore gamers out there, right? And for my first tip for hardcore gamers, I'm going to do IRL side quests, right? Why just have dinner when you can turn your whole date into a side quest, right? Give each other 3 ridiculous missions at the start of the night, like getting a random NPC, aka a stranger, to maybe give you a high five, or find the weirdest item in a store, or sneaking a cheesy pickup line into conversations. Whoever finishes their quest first wins, and control of the Netflix remote for a week. Bonus points if you both wear matching gamer tees. Hey, and if one of your quests is to survive a 2-hour wait for bubble tea, you win the endurance trophy. That's going to be my idea, kind of set up for it. What about you?
For my hardcore gamer, I chose co-op gaming night, which is something you would do at home if you and your partner love gaming. Nothing beats a co-op night. And with that, I'm suggesting you Takes Two, which is an ultimate relationship test. It takes teamwork and problem solving and a bit of chaos. And with split fiction on the horizon, it's never been a better time to dive into this couch co-op. So you can set up some snacks, pick that game, and power through an adventure together. Just remember, if you rage quit, it might be time to take a snack break. Relationships are all about communication, trust, and not throwing the controller at your partner's face when they miss a sun jump 5 times. It Takes Two is basically a couples therapy session disguised as a video game. So I wanted to throw that in there, get a little bit of fun, but also, maybe you figure out some stuff you didn't know.
I like it. And especially with split fiction on the horizon, you're getting in early.
Can't wait to play that game. Next up, we have some date ideas if you and your partner are a movie buff. Mine, I came up with, is movie night roulette. So if you don't know what to watch, let fate decide. We're going to roll a random dice and pick a streaming service, roll again for the genre, and one more time for the movie. It could be a hidden gem or a disaster, but that's what makes it half the fun. Bonus rule, if you both absolutely refuse to watch the pick, you each get 1 veto. No cheating. I also wanted to I found this really cool, it's called Real Good. You can go in here, pick a genre, let's say animation type movie, TV show, any source, and spin. If you don't have the ability to do it with some dice, but I think you will have a lot more fun if you roll it yourself. But I did find this really good resource if you wanted to check it out. But yeah, find a movie, make it fun, and enjoy the evening. What do you got for us?
It was good. That was clutch, that website too.
Yeah, I literally
learned something from each other. And for my movie buff idea, I say take out your phones and do a DIY short film date. Forget a movie night. Make your own damn movie. Pick a genre, horror, rom-com, whatever, film with your phones, and go full low-budget masterpiece. Think Blair Witch, but with more stacks and less crying in the woods, right? Then, cap it off with a home premiere. That's right. And some popcorn, extra butter. I'm not judging, right? Now, what kind of movie you guys make? Totally up to you. Again, I'm not judging. And here goes 10 tips to make it better. Brainstorm your ideas, write a script, plan your shots, gather props in a costume, film your scenes, edit your film, create a movie poster for fun, plan the screening out, watch and enjoy. Don't share it with family and friends.
I love that idea. Would try.
Third date is for the anime fans and lovers out there, right? I have a cosplay date night where you guys can dress up. Why go in plain clothes when you guys can show up as Gojo and Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen, right? And make sure that you do it all up with straight Japanese snacks and straight Japanese desserts and Japanese food the whole night, dressed as your favorite anime characters, right? Just make up a whole theme thing for them. I think it's a really crazy idea, right?
Would try.
And don't worry if your wig's a little crooked. Just blame it on an intense anime battle.
Would you do it? Would you dress up? I would love to see you in cosplay.
Yes, sir. Goku, I hit your thing with that Kamehameha.
And for my anime buff date night, I chose ramen and anime drinking game. What can you say? You have ramen, you have anime, and drinking. Sounds like the perfect night to me. So you can pick your favorite anime and take a drink every time someone yells, uses magic, or delivers a dramatic dialogue. Bonus points if you slurp your ramen dramatically after every plot twist. Every time someone screams, does a power move, stares dramatically into distances for way too long, you take a drink. If it's Dragon Ball Z, good luck. You're blacking out in 15 minutes. Pair it with ramen for the full experience. And if you want a challenge, try eating it with chopsticks. I do that every time anyway, while keeping up with the subtitles. Bonus rule, if you finish your drink, there's a 5-minute monologue about the power of friendship. And I just wanted to showcase this. If you can't figure out the rules or you don't know, what you want to do, I found a cool site called drinkplayground.com, and it has anime drinking games based on some of your favorite animes. Demon Slayer, I saw One Piece, we have Bleach. So yeah, here we go. So anytime gives you the rules. So say you don't want to do, but there's some definite ideas here. All the favorite animes you could think of are here, including Jujutsu Kaisen, one of the great ones. But yeah, just the goal here is to have fun and get a little toasty with your favorite anime. And that's what I got for you. Pitch.
Is a bonus point when you slur.
Flipping that, probably. Fun. Next up, we have date ideas for the music junkie. And I personally chose karaoke night. So this one's pretty simple. You can either find a karaoke bar or set one at home with YouTube. While you're nailing every note or absolutely butchering your favorite song, it's all about having fun. The pro tip is to pick a duet and force your date to sing with you. It's a bonding experience, and it also might be a chance to check if they are willing to do something on the fly and maybe embarrass themselves a little bit. So it might be fun. Love it or hate it, karaoke is a great equalizer. Whether you sound like Beyonce or a cat slowly being stepped on, you must commit. So put your heart into it, pick that duet, and dramatically belt it out. Even if you're tone deaf, just have fun with it. Don't worry about embarrassing yourself. The whole point is just to have fun. If you go out, you can always have a few drinks to kind of loosen up your ambitions and sing your heart out. I'm a big fan of this one. I need to do more karaoke myself. But yeah, that's what I got for you. What about yourself, Cassius?
And for my music junkie pick, Fortnite Festival. Do you guys remember a rock band or even better, Guitar Hero and all your late drunken nights playing that in crowds in front of people? That was the best, right? Well, Fortnite has the rock band people in a game called Fortnite Festival. And the best part about Fortnite is it's free and it's on everything. So hop into a match of Fortnite Festival. It works just the way you remember Guitar Hero, with all of the different bands and all of the different people, and you can have a really great time performing and getting drunk, or getting drunk and performing, whichever. Number 5, Dates for your favorite bookworms. And my first suggestion, a bookstore crawl treasure hunt. That's right, make a list. A book with a red cover, a cringy romance title, maybe the oldest books that you can find. Whoever checks off the most wins, and loser buys coffees. Or, here as a bonus tip, find a book that you guys both love and rewrite the ending. Imagine turning Pride and Prejudice into a zombie apocalypse thriller. Jane Austen would definitely not approve.
For my bookworm date adventure, I chose a library mystery challenge. You might be asking yourself, a library date? It doesn't have to be boring. So here's the twist. Go to the library, pick a random aisle, and each of you go and grab a book without looking. Now read the first sentence out loud, and whoever finds the most bizarre and intriguing opening wins. And maybe you just discovered your next great read. And if you think libraries are quiet and boring, not tonight. Walk in, you can pick a random aisle and look for those books. Extra points if you do a full Shakespearean performance of it, get some courage and stumble upon a book that you might really enjoy. The goal here is to go and have fun. Find some books if you enjoy reading. Check them out and take them home and read them over a glass of wine and maybe some dinner and enjoy the evening. Something easy, fun, and if you want to just stay home for the evening, might be the date night for you. The next category is puzzle solver. If you love board games or puzzles or kind of mind games, this one might be for you. So my suggestion is board game roulette. You're going to pick a random game. You can go to a game store, or if you can see right here, I just looked on Amazon. You can order them. Usually they can get here in 1 or 2 days, but the goal is to play a game you've never played before. No Googling the rules beforehand. Learn as you go, and if necessary, make up your own house rules, and a little chaos always makes it fun. Be sure to not take it too seriously. It might be confusing and messy, but the goal here is to have fun with it and not overcomplicate it. Find a game, whether you've never played Chutes and Ladders or something as complicated as just a random board game. Like, let's see, it's something I haven't played. Let's take a look here. I have never played Risk, which is crazy to say, but maybe I want to grab Risk. I have no idea how to play, but I know it involves conquering. Maybe you can make it into a drink event if you feel like it. But yeah, what do you got for us?
And my pick for all of the puzzle lovers out there, I'm going to keep this short and sweet and simple. Lego roses, right? Why give somebody flowers that are just going to die anyway when you can give somebody flowers that are going to live forever? Okay? Lego roses, forget flowers. Build them. A Lego bouquet kit exists, and nothing says love like cursing over tiny bricks together. If you finish without rage quitting, that's real commitment.
Have you ever tried to build something with someone? That's where you find out what it's really about.
For our sci-fi geeks out there, right? I have a bonus tip for you. Jump into any video game subscription service that you like out there to keep the price down low. So there's PlayStation Plus for my PlayStation guys, or Game Pass for all of my Xboxers and pretty much almost every device out there. Do a Game Pass sci-fi binge. Boot up Xbox Game Pass and do some co-op through your favorite sci-fi game. I'm talking Halo, Mass Effect, or maybe even No Man's Sky. Bonus, snack breaks, right? Do a Warp Core Breach nachos and blue Romulan ale, or just blue Gatorade. If you argue over who gets to drive the Warthog, classic.
Yo, I did not even know there was a No Man's Sky update. When this game first came out, I played a lot of it, and it wasn't good in the beginning.
No, I know. They've come
from my sci-fi buff. I chose going to a planetarium or sci-fi museum adventure. I personally recently went to the California Science Center, so I'm throwing that out there. Nothing says romance like staring into the vast, unknowable universe together. So hit up that Science Center planetarium for a cosmic experience, or a science museum to play with futuristic tech, and who knows, maybe you'll walk away with a new existential crisis together. Want to impress your date? Take them and whisper, that star is named after you. Even if it's just a streetlight you mistook for Venus. Science museums are also gold mines for hands-on fun. Play with interactive exhibits like overgrown children you are, and challenge each other to brain teaser section, and just be sure to have fun and don't overthink the vastness of the universe. Next up, we have date ideas for the drama kid. Find your local comedy show, improv night, or small town theater production. Whether it's hilarious, cringy, or surprisingly good, Live performances bring out reactions you just can't get from Netflix. We want to support the arts here. At the very least, enjoy a night of unpredictable entertainment. Whether it's improv or comedy or drama, you'll be reacting, which is something you, like I said, you can't get from Netflix, and you're witnessing raw talent. I recommend checking out your local Eventbrite. Scroll through there and you'll be able to find events on a nightly basis that will be sure to make sure you have a great evening.
And for my pick for drama kids out there, all the drama nerds, shout out to all of you guys. I myself was a drama nerd. We're going to just keep this simple. Go online and find yourself a script, and we're going to do a script reading night. So pick a play script. Could be anything. Could be Romeo and Juliet. Could be Wicked. Assign some roles and go full theater kid with dramatic voices and everything. Bonus if one of you guys insist on doing a British accent the entire time, even if there's no British people in the play, and then end it with a dramatic bang. Because obviously, this isn't so much for retro gamers or specifically a retro gamer thing, but if you love retro games, you might love this. This is a dating sim called Date Everything. Date Everything brings a wild twist to dating sims. Your house comes alive with dateable objects after you lose your job to AI. You grab your date aviators, the frames you put on, and then you can romance literally anything in your house. They take on these personalities. I'm talking about romancing a toaster, befriending your fridge, or starting a feud with your couch. Yeah, we know what goes on that couch, and the couch has something to say about it.
Looks ridiculous, but I'm here for it. For my retro gamer date night, I suggest finding an old arcade or a barcade. Old school gaming is a whole different vibe. You can find a barcade or an old school arcade and set a challenge. Whoever gets the highest score in a game, their choice wins a prize or a drink or a dinner item for your partner. The goal here is to just have fun, battle out in like Mortal Kombat, and so you can get the highest Pac-Man score or completely fail at Dance Dance Revolution while everyone judges you. But don't worry, you'll be drinking, so it'll be fine. If there's a barcade, loser buys the next round of drinks. There's no arcades around, dig up an old console and play some Mario Kart. But be warned, Rainbow Road ends relationships. Next up, we have the dates for conspiracy theorists, and I chose haunted or weird location date. Specifically, the Queen Mary you can see playing here, but you want a ghost tour or mystery spot, abandoned place with questionable history. If you and your partner love a good mystery, find the creepiest local legend and investigate. Just maybe don't summon anything or bring any spirits home with you. Nothing brings a couple together than mild fear for your lives. So pick that local haunted spot, a weird urban legend site, and go ghost hunting on an adventure. Bring a flashlight, a voice recorder, and enough confidence to pretend you totally weren't scared when the door creaked. Extra fun, invite the whole backstory about a ghost. Maybe his name is Gary, and you're just trying to help him, find something he's missing. Go explore, get scared, have fun. Don't get possessed.
And for my conspiracy theorist date idea, I say you do a conspiracy theory movie marathon, and then you guys pick and start a research project and just go all out on it with your own little whiteboards and red strings and dossiers and pictures and everything, and see if you guys can solve your own conspiracy and maybe make a little crime documentary out of it. And if it's any good, send it to me, and then we'll see if we can make some money. Don't forget your tinfoil hat. 11. This is for all of our foodies out there, the foodie category. Now, my suggestion is you guys do a couples cookbook. Create a couples cookbook by cooking one new dish together every week or so, or go rogue on some TikTok recipes and see who can plate the prettiest dish. And if you set off a smoke alarm, still a memory.
For my foodie date adventure, I'm choosing a random restaurant or food truck. Scroll through a food app like Yelp or DoorDash, or just walk down the street and stop at the first place that catches your eye. Try something completely new and no playing it safe. The goal, discover a new favorite dish together. Again, no picking safe options tonight. It's all about spontaneity. Watch the first restaurant you see, randomly pick something on Yelp, and order something you've never tried before. It could be the best meal of your life. It could be a regret you taste for weeks. Either way, it's a bonding experience, and bonus round, rate the meal using nothing but cryptic food critic language. It has a unique mouthfeel or a symphony of confusion. This next topic is for the hopeless romantic, and for me, my idea is a first date reboot. Whether you've been together for months or years, the goal here is to recreate your first date. Outfits, location, the whole vibe if you can. If you just met, pretend like you're meeting for the first time and reintroduce yourself like a rom-com. You want to relive the first date, including all the awkward silences, nervous laughs, and everything. If you're feeling extra spicy, pretend you're meeting for the first time. Bonus points for showing up in the same outfit you wore on the actual first date. I don't really remember. I don't know about you. Extra bonus points if one of you completely forgets how it went down and you make up a totally different story.
And for my pick for all the hopeless romantics out there, let's just do an old school Valentine's date. I'm talking maybe 60s, so you can do like candygrams and milkshakes, or we can do something like full meals and go mixtapes, handwritten notes, and a drive-in movie, you know? And if you didn't make at least one heart-shaped pizza together, well, did you in Valentine? And for all of our sports fans out there, let's just keep it classic and attend a sporting event. Grab some jerseys, some face paint, some snacks. Even if it's minor league, the date is a win if there's a nacho helmet, people. And remember, booing the ref is a bonding activity.
For my sports fanatic date idea, I have try a sport you've never done. Pick something completely out of your comfort zone. Archery, rock climbing, or axe throwing, whatever. Even if you're terrible at it, the point is to have fun. Pick a sport neither of you have ever tried before. It's time to test your grip strength, whether that's curling, and who knows, maybe you enjoy it and find out that you're the best rock climber in the gym. The key here is to embrace the chaos. You will look ridiculous, you probably will fail spectacularly, and you probably have a great time doing it. Our next category is the true crime junkie. My idea is the murder mystery game or dinner. Solve a mystery together, either a murder mystery board game or themed dinner event. A full-blown escape room experience. Just make sure the date isn't too good at playing the killer. Nothing says romance like a brutal and possibly fictional homicide together. Whether it's a murder mystery board game, an interactive dinner event, or a full-blown escape room scenario, this is your chance to live out your Sherlock and Watson or Bonnie and Clyde, no judgment, a fantasy. So work together to piece together the clues, interrogate the subjects, and dramatically accuse the waiter of being the killer, just for fun.
All right, true crime junkies, Carmen San Diego aficionados, and ID addicts out there, right? I'm also going to suggest that you guys time to go do your own crime-based escape room, right? Get locked in a room with some puzzles and a timer, watch your adrenaline peak, and then bonus tip, show up dressed like these private eyes and narrate everything into your phone like you guys are true crime podcasters, right? It was 8:03 p.m. They realized they had no idea how to open the third lock.
Dun, dun, dun.
For our next category, creatives and artsy types, right? And for my pick, I say you guys get out there and do a photo scavenger hunt. Pick a theme, Valentine's in the wild, and snap artsy pics all around town. If you don't spend 20 minutes debating about the filter, are you guys even really trying to be a couple?
For my creative date night, I chose a paint and sip date night home edition. Grab some canvases and cheap wine and let your creativity, or lack thereof, flow. The only rule, you have to paint something inspired by your partner. Good or bad, it's going on the fridge. So don't pick something that you might have issues over later. It's time to unleash your inner Picasso, or at least your inner I tried my best. You can grab some cheap wine, get those canvases, and prepare for a night of artistic genius, or maybe absolute disaster. The only rule, like I said, is you paint something inspired by your partner. It could be a portrait, it could be their favorite animal. The goal is to have fun, don't overthink it, and paint like your life depends on it. Next up, we have date ideas if you're on a budget. Boy, do I feel this one, but you should know that there are plenty of things to do and probably in every city that are free, just you have to look. Concerts, art shows, comedy nights, every city has free events if you know where to look. So you can make a game at it. Find as many free events as you want in one night as possible and see where the adventure takes you. Who says a date night has to break the bank? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is find as many of those events as possible. It doesn't require a cover charge, it's fair game. Extra points if you matter to sneak into something that looks exclusive just by acting like you belong. There's always resources like this one here, which is dola.com/free. You can find events that are going on all the time, so be sure to check it out.
And for my idea of Rejuveniles on a budget, I'm going to give you one of my tried and true stay-at-home techniques. Couch Surfing World Tour. That's right. All you have to do is have a dinner where you theme each course of dinner by a different country, all at home. Think Italy for your appetizers, Mexico for your main dishes, Japanese for dessert, right? And also put a little activity and a little vibe with each one and experience the world all from your world. And our next category for our outdoorsy adventurers out there, my pick is a bike date or a roller skate date, right? There's so many different ways you can take a bike date, either just anywhere from outside on your guys' favorite trails to strolling along on the beach, or even just a quiet night city ride through the city. And you guys can also take it old school and do a roller skate date, right? And then finish with some ice cream. And if one of you guys fall, remember to laugh at the other person before you help.
And for my outdoorsy and adventure type date, I chose simply a hike and a picnic. Find a scenic trail, pack a picnic, and take your time soaking in nature. Bonus points for bringing a portable speaker and making a playlist for the trip. You want to make sure you pack some snacks. Find a good trail that's not too intense because you want to enjoy the meal. You don't want to be super sweaty and over breathing, but maybe you can act like it's a nature documentary. You see that rare and majestic city dweller attempting to engage with outdoors. If hiking isn't your thing, at least pretend to enjoy the fresh air while aggressively sweating bugs away from your sandwich. Bonus round, if you get lost enough to make it an adventure, but not enough to end up on the local news. Next up, we have some date ideas for your tech nerds and your science geeks. For me, I chose a DIY science experiment night. Turn your kitchen into a lab with simple fun experiments like volcanoes, elephant toothpaste, or just building something cool. The goal here is to nerd out together. You need to channel your inner mad scientist, so you can bring lab coats if you want. They're highly encouraged, but optional. You can turn your kitchen into a full-blown laboratory. Try something easy, chaotic, and potentially messy. Don't do anything that's going to cause a fire and explosion, but a baking soda volcano, classic. Even better, accidentally setting off the fire alarm might get you in trouble and you might have some problems there. If you're looking for some resources, We Are Teachers has a great list of experiments. You can check it out. They have videos, including some rock candy, which I'm a big fan of.
And my advice for all of our tech nerd rejuveniles out there is go on a gadget hunt date, right? Head to your local tech store, like a Circuit City or like Fry's Electronics, Best Buy. Anyway, find your local tech store and each of you go and try to find each other the weirdest gadget that you guys can find in the store. Loser buys bubble tea, and if you leave with the robot cat, no regrets. For all you astrology and spirituality lovers out there, my suggestion is a zodiac date night. That's right, plan a date based on your star signs. Water signs means do something crazy on the beach. Fire signs means do something wild, like burn down your ex. Never mind. Your turn, 3.
For my astrology date idea, I came up with a tarot reading night. Get your cards read at a local spot or grab a deck and do it at home. Even if you don't believe in tarot, it's a fun way to spark deep conversation. Whether you're a true believer in the mystic arts or just here for the vibes, Tarot night is a perfect way to mix deep conversation with a little cosmic drama. So grab a deck and read each other's futures, or if you're feeling spicy or fancy, book a professional reading and prepare to be shook when the cards call you out and question your life choices. Up, we have date ideas for the performer or social butterfly. My suggestion, try a viral TikTok date. Pick a TikTok dance or challenge and attempt to make it happen. No pressure to post unless you become unexpectedly amazing at it. You don't have to be a professional dancer to participate, but you have to commit. Pick a TikTok trend, whether it's a dance challenge, a lip sync battle, or one of those chaotic couples pranks. Be careful, you might get yourself in trouble there, but give it your best shot and no pressure to post unless you absolutely nail it, in which case, congratulations, you're famous now.
Up next for me, for all of our performers and social butterflies out there, I say have an improv night. Sign up for an improv class locally together, or host a do-it-yourself improv night at home, and maybe start with a game like Scenes from a Hat. Nothing bonds you guys like laughing at each other's awkward improv fails. And if you accidentally roast each other, I think this might be true love. For all of my tabletop gamers and card gamers out there, why not a fun night of drunk or dessert board game night, right? Winner gets dessert, loser does shots. Monopoly has never been this chaotic. Bonus, hide the money before somebody flips the board. I'm somebody.
For my tabletop and card game loving couple, I'm choosing a D&D one-shot date. Now, this takes a few extra steps because you're going to have to find another couple, get a DM, and dive into a short, ridiculous D&D session. Theme it however you want. You want to be space pirates, fantasy dating sims, or just chaotic, dumb fun. Forget about dinner and a movie tonight. You and your date are become fantasy legends. You want to grab the extra couple so you're not just doing it with the two of you. It creates a nice, fun experience for everybody. You want to dive into that short but absolutely ridiculous D&D session. Will you be adventurers? You could be wizards. The goal is to be as chaotic as possible and just unleash your inner fantasy hero or villain or chaos gremlins. What will it be? It's you to find out. Roll the dice and find out where the adventure leads you. Next up, date ideas for the beauty enthusiasts. I'm picking DIY spa day. I'm talking at-home facials, bath bombs, and relaxation because self-care is best enjoyed with company. Bonus points for making ridiculous face mask selfies. Self-care is also great when shared, so why not turn your living room into a 5-star spa, or at least a very committed attempt at one. Try sheet masks, DIY sugar scrubs, essential oils, and cucumber slices that will immediately fall off your faces, but it's part of the experience. And if you want to take it to a whole nother level, highly recommend finding a local spa in your area and go the full bougie route.
I too agree. Self-care is better when shared. And my pick for all of my beauty enthusiasts and fashionista out there, we're going to do a thrift store glow up makeover challenge. Head to your local thrift store, pick out outfits for each other, and only spend $25 limit. Then run around strutting your looks. If it doesn't make you laugh, did you even try hard enough? For our next category, all you trendsetting and socialite rejuveniles out there, my suggestion is going to be a all trends night. That's right. Go on TikTok, go across social media, go across Twitter or X if you're nasty, and find all of the top trends and try only that, from food, music, dancing, anything suggested by an influencer. Just give up total control. And if you accidentally go viral, you're welcome. Send some of that love to the Rejuvenile.
For my trend-setting date night, I'm choosing a pop-up hunt. Track down a pop-up event like a restaurant, an art exhibit, or underground music venue. One of these nights, and experience something unique and create an awesome date story. Pop-up events like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all before they disappear, find an underground art show, or a one-night only restaurant or pop-up fashion boutique, and fully immerse yourself in that experience. Make sure you take photos and videos, but there's something thrilling about going to an event that might never happen again. Talk about exclusive. especially when you stumble into something completely unexpected. Next up, we have date ideas for fitness and wellness buffs. For me, I chose a couples workout challenge. The goal here is to try a class together, whether that's yoga, aerial skills, kickboxing, whatever gets you moving. If all else fails, make it a competition. Nothing brings people together like shared physical suffering. Pick a workout class you've never tried before, maybe some hot yoga, whatever floats your boat. Throw yourselves in with zero expectations of looking graceful. One of you is definitely going to trip, and the other will be laughing too hard to help.
And my suggestion for all of my fitness fiends and wellness lovers out there, I too say take a class, a dance class. That's right. Dancing can be the ultimate time for two or even a group, right? And the kind of dance that I suggest is pole dancing. That's right. Both of you guys out there should sign up for your local pole dancing class and have all the funs together. That's right. You may not be able to pole dance with the stars, but if you fall down and hit your head from climbing on the top of the pole dance, then you will see stars. And for our last category out there, this is for all of our makers, crafters, and DIYers. I say get together and, maybe not on the first date, maybe save this one for somebody that you know for a while, but maybe try a little bit of a bedroom makeover or a bedroom glow up. Get that play space together if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe get that dungeon that you've been always secretly wanting to work on for a little private space away from you and all the kids, because let's be honest, F them kids. Right? And have a little mommy and daddy time in mommy and daddy's secret space. And if you don't have kids, you can still have some mommy or daddy time in that space.
I'm going to bring it on home for the makers and crafters out there with a little something less spicy, but still interesting. And I'm calling that the DIY build night. You want to hit up your hobby shop, Michael's, find a fun project, and spend the night crafting something together, whether it's a model kit, a Pinterest fail, or a woodworking projects. Make it a date to remember. It's time to channel your inner Bob Ross or your inner Pinterest fail, which shows up first. So pick that project that you might want to do. I personally would do a modeling kit, but head to the hobby store for supplies and get ready to glue your fingers together at least once.
I always support sticky fingers.
Saucy.
And there you have it, 50 tips for literally every type of Rejuvenile that you guys can go out there and have incredible fun dates. From me, your guy, Cass Clay, and our guy, 3RA. That's it, guys. If you like this, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow for more tips. And stay tuned to Rejuvenile Delinquency and everything Rejuvenile. And as always, have health, have wealth, have fun together.